Hi Libra, welcome aboard. Well, I've shuffled the decks and I'm ready to go, so let's get up right on with your reading today. Well, somebody thinks you're beautiful and amazing, Libra. You're perfection in their eyes, or almost. Nobody's perfect, but somebody really has you on a pedestal. They really can't believe that they attracted in someone like you. And they'll be forever grateful just for having the honor of meeting you and being with you. Wow, that's pretty heavy. Feel like home to this person. You make them feel really comfortable. There's something that reminds them, that you remind them about the simpler times. Yeah, you bring them a lot of happiness and contentment, peace they feel for you. So yeah, that's part of why they feel you perfect, that you're perfect. This person would like some peace in their life. Yeah, I think they're a little insecure. They just can't believe that they actually found someone like you. They don't know whether they deserve you or not. You may have had some songs that you shared together, mm, some music that you kind of were messages to each other, or you might have given him some sort of music that helps them connect with you that they might listen to. You might have given them an album or something, or told them you like this music a lot, and or you're an artist or something, you're a musician, and you gave them something, and they watch it over and over. Helps them feel closer to you, whatever it is. Could be artwork, could be music, but it's more like music, something that they listen to and they can get up in their emotions. Okay, the problem is here is this person is arrogant, and it looks like you had some kind of a quarrel or difference of opinion where they wanted to win, and they were pretty smug about it. I think it caused a separation, but they don't want to fight anymore. They want to uh, come to some sort of agreement or conclusion on this. Okay. They feel like they're losing a blessing. Ace of Cups in reverse here. You may have come into this person's life as a blessing, and they treated you poorly because their attitude is probably arrogant, rather arrogant, dismissive. They have a dismissive quality to them, where they may be able to brush people off easily, a little heartlessly maybe. So right now you're in your Queen of Swords energy. Although this person seems to be pining away for you. Yeah, and they want to. They would really like to straighten things out between you. You'll talk, but your intuition, is spot on, and you're not going to stand for any lying. Right now, this person's feeling a little hopeless. They're feeling trapped. imprisoned by their own fear. They could be really, really in some kind of paralyzing fear. They can't even make a move. Even though you feel like home to them and they think you're the perfect partner, they're paralyzed in fear. Or they were. Yeah, they made some bad planning. They made some horrible decisions. Because, they think too much. They're an overanalyzer. And what that causes them to do when they sit around thinking all the time, it starts to create negative energy. And so they avoid taking risks. They're in their comfort zone. They're insecure. They want to stay in a comfort zone where they don't have to take risks. This person could be impatient too. Has a hard time waiting for anything. They just don't want to fight anymore, that's for sure. You came into their life, you offered them a lot of love. Actually, you were a blessing to this person, and they just made some poor decisions about your relationship. Yeah. There's been a lot of delays because this person has unresolved issues. They're overwhelmed right now. They're unstable and they feel stuck. This could be monetarily, but they're overwhelmed and they're unstable. They could be losing a home. They could be losing something that kept them comfortable. Here's these little tiny chicken scratch letters, and y'all know I could probably use glasses. Too vain. Okay, this person's lonely now, but I don't know why yet. I feel that people are gossiping about this person, and they're feeling very lonely. They might be doing things to excess, like drinking, or smoking, or whatever they do. You would know. They could be in isolation. Yeah, there could be some scandals going around about this person for some reason. Maybe whatever the negative things they do have caught up with them. People are starting to talk. Now you're over here in your Queen of Swords energy up on your throne. I don't think anybody's going to pull you off of that because you've got success coming, achievements in your life, happiness, rewards. Yeah, your wishes are coming true. You got the dream come true card here on top of your Queen of Swords. 9 of Cups. This person also could have put you in a third party. And that could be what they're awfully sorry for. Well, I don't see the sorry card here. Well, kind of, yeah. Yeah, and they're all up in their head. Yeah, they don't want to fight. They're sorry for what they've done. I don't know if you're going to get an apology. Let's see. Actually, it looks like you were a blessing. They denied you for a third party. I can't swear to that. They could have denied you just for their social scene. that they're being scandalized by now for some reason. You may not be the only one in their life that they've dismissed or treated unkindly. Other people who love them, they may have hurt other loved ones as well. Okay, if that makes any sense. Yeah, then they had to, they're trying to recoup. This person may be alone more than they're used to being alone now, because they could have this gossip, they kind of want to hide away. They need some spiritual counseling, this person, and they may be getting some, or maybe working on themselves a little bit here. But I don't think they're out running around. I think they're more staying to themselves, because they've got some problems now, don't they? Issues. Yeah. And delays and instability. They feel stuck. Okay. They made some bad plans in the past, by overanalyzing and all this stuff, probably making himself paranoid. But they think that you are their Ten of Pentacles. And that means everything to this person. That's the stable home. That's the commitment. That's a great partnership to go out and invest, make money. They're dreaming about these very lucrative times that they could have with you, creating a heritage for your family. Just, I don't know. That's what they want. They know they've made bad plans, it looks like. That's why they're trying to figure something else out. Maybe doing, like I say, some spiritual counseling of some sort. But they want these pentacles still, and they might get them, right? And over here, your wishes and dreams seem to be coming true. Yeah, this person didn't work on the connection, and they were really lazy about it. You might have thought they didn't even care at all. Kind of gave you a rush job, maybe, made you feel like, they were really taking advantage of you. Yeah, they weren't motivated in your direction. I think they had a whole bunch of other stuff on their plate, and they paid more attention to that than they did to you. And they also feel, one of the reasons they feel insecure all the time. And that causes them to have a lack of motivation, when it comes to relationships. They feel kind of mediocre. I think this person would like to feel better about themselves, have like a lot of adoration and self-respect. I don't think their self-worth, they're not living up to their potential, because they don't feel that good about themselves. Oh, yeah, it's like, they might have rushed right through this relationship with you, or situationship, or whatever it was. Yeah. So there was a lot of procrastination here. a lot of delays, and it was very confusing for you, this relationship. You had arguments with them, bad choices. You both could have made bad choices. You might have wished you'd have played your cards a little different too, but they definitely made a lot of bad choices here. That's what they do. They overthink. They might make some great plans, but by the time they're overthinking them, the plans are askew. Not a good idea anymore. They came off as immature and just lazy in the relationship. Yeah, now you're thinking they're a poor prospect because they just wait too long. They can't make up their mind. They always feel trapped and insecure and not worthy and all that. But damn, they want that Ten of Pentacles. This doesn't mean they're not going to get it either. They're going to get it somewhere. Yeah, this person's ready for some kind of a commitment or long time thing. They're tired. You feel like home to them, and they'd rather just, kick back now and enjoy the comforts that you could bring to them. Yeah, they might be a little bit unstable. Yeah, the card said here they were unstable, having money problems, being a little guarded. Yeah, this person could be superficial. If they were full of love, they would have probably had the Ten of Cups here, but they got the Ten of Pentacles, and now they got the Nine of Pentacles. So they're guarded. They've still got their guard up, even though they don't want to. That's from their insecurities. So they're probably wearing a mask. They're a superficial person. I don't think this person ever really got too deep with you. So they caused all kinds of setbacks in the relationship. It seemed like maybe you were going forward, then all of a sudden you went backwards. And maybe you'd move ahead a little bit again and you go backwards. This sounds narcissistic to me, but I'm not seeing those cards here. No, this person seems like they may have some genuine affection. Just not seeing it. Yeah, they're stubborn. Yeah, they're a stubborn head case who refuses to compromise. That's just ego, stubborn ego. Yeah, they think that they have all the answers. They think people should follow them, listen to what they have to say. But they do want another chance with you. They really do. So that tells me that you're separated, or yeah, seems like you're separated. If you're in contact, it's not a lot, just very little. Like that. Well, I don't know if that card's meant for you or them. It laid on them, and this looks, yeah, they feel like because they didn't put the work into any work or effort into this relationship, that This is crazy. It's like they're blaming you. They're blaming you for, uh, let's see, deceiving them. What's the word? Shoot, I'm lost for words again today. Anyway, they're blaming you for something. They're blaming you because you're the one that really severed the ties. I don't think this person really wanted to break up. Yeah, they're blaming you for it. You failed them. It's like they wanted you to keep waiting, and you wouldn't wait any longer. And now they're suffering over it. And it's exhausting for them. They actually want to sever ties with you. But I don't think they can at this time because they see you as the Ten of Pentacles and, the lovers. A good team. But right now that team is not working out because there's been too much stalling, too much time wasted. Ooh. Okay. Wow, as hard as it is for this person, they might come in and just admit that, admit defeat. This could have been a game to this person. And now they feel powerless and defeated. And they're getting criticism from this gossip, little slander that's going on around them. And I think they're just exhausted with their lifestyle, the way they act, the way they are, this mask and everything. And they may just be surrendering. They might be trying to level up. Looks like they gave you very, very, very little in the past, just enough to keep you hanging on. And now they want to kind of balance things out. Because they feel betrayed. Maybe not just by you, but others around them as well. What they did is they self-sabotaged the relationship because they didn't work on it. Unless they're so arrogant and so entitled that they think they don't have to work on it, you have to do all the work. Emotional work. That's crazy. They don't. No. Nobody's that weird. They know. They know they left you waiting. They left you. Every day you waited, you suffered more and more. But because they're so guarded. They want money. I think they're hurting. They're hurting for money. I've told you that before, but that card keeps coming up. Money cards. Okay. This person is going to get what they deserve. The Justice card landed right on this superficial, materialistic person. Yeah, that's justice is karma. They're going to have to take accountability here for their actions. They might even be in trouble with the law. The way this person treated you really proved to you that they had little to just no integrity at all. It's like they had no moral compass either. They just Now they're paying for it. If not right now, they soon will be. For being greedy and superficial, materialistic. They've done something, they've gone a little bit too far this time. Like I say, the law could even be on them. They don't want to fight. Boy, they are afraid. Something's really got them bothered about conflict. They just want to cooperate now. They just want to make agreements, truces, whatever it takes to work things out. Either with their karma and the law here, or with you. Probably both. Yeah, they're doing everything they can to avoid conflict. So they're following the rules if they're in trouble. They're in trouble with the law. They're doing everything they can to work it out. And not act a fool. This person in your energy could be traditional, have different ideas. It could be a different nationality. But they have conformed, or they believe in some system, whether it be spiritual or religious, or just brought up in a certain way. But they're knowledgeable. They know a lot of varied things about varied subjects. But they're a little rigid, and they may be kind of a my way or the highway type of person. This person may be a little more conventional than you believe. And it looks like they're out for long-term commitment now. They're looking for a long-term commitment. This person, like I said, is insecure. They come off as almost childish sometimes in their behavior. They might like to escape responsibilities. And they're an attention seeker. Okay? An attention seeker. They want to come in and tell you something. I think they want to tell you that they want to surrender. Not fight. No, they're going to come in and tell you that they have great hope. They're very hopeful that they can get back together with you. That's what they want. They're going to try and be more positive if you talk to them. Yeah, they want to. They're going to tell you that they're healing, right? And they want you to have faith in them. Yeah, they're inspired by you. You stick out. You're number one. And, if they've got a harem or a stable full of men or whatever, you're the one that sticks out the most. You're the one that they selected. You're the one they chose. And they're going to tell you that they're healing for you and they're changing. And they're going to be more positive now. They've got a brighter outlook on the future. But you're sitting there in your throne with your sword up. You're listening. You're listening. But are you going to like what you hear? By gosh, this person could be transforming in some manner. That doesn't mean you have to accept them. Maybe somebody else will accept them. Yeah, they're letting go of the past. They're releasing it, saying goodbye to karmics and all the turmoil and strife, and they're trying to transform into a better person. They want a more perfect life, and they want a perfect life with you. Well, there is no perfect life. This person could be kind of a dreamer, but they're letting go of things in order to come in your direction. They're trying to heal. That's what the cards are saying. Here we go again. They heal, and then they stop healing. These cards are pretty positive today about their healing process. Yeah, has to do with their karma. Maybe karma will finally get through to this person. Let them know that materialism and superficiality, all that is been wrong, not good for them. Off their path. Yeah, they've been imbalanced. They've kept your scales out of whack too. They're excessive and reckless. So whatever they do, they kind of take it to extremes. They're hasty. And they do need to heal. Yeah, they're impatient as well. They expect you to have all the patience in the world, but this person is rather impatient when it comes to their own cares and needs. They've come into a new clarity. Yeah, a new awareness. They're becoming more aware. They might have gone to a spiritual guide or something, right? Or they're just, like I say, they're intelligent. They know a lot about things. So they might know a lot about themselves. Becoming more aware. Yeah, but at the same time, they could be suffering depression because they're going through a lot with you and with finances and scandal and talk and other crap going on around them. But they're still interested in you. They just want you to accept them. They're worried that you still care for them or have any interest in them at all. So they don't know if you're going to accept them or not. They're being hopeful about it. They found some kind of new inspiration, seems like. You're definitely, your intuition, I think I tell you this a lot, is very powerful. I mean, you don't get it wrong much of the time. And you read people well, and you're tied in with your spirituality. You have a good connection to your higher power. And your subconscious, kind of directs you. That's where your intuition springs from most of the time. Now, this person that you're in your energy could be very creative, actually. And they could have just about anything they want after they heal. So if this person could heal up and become well balanced, they could have just about anything they wanted. This out of balance energy that they carry, this insecurity, the mask they wear and all that, that's keeping them back from actually having what they could actually achieve. They're an underachiever. They're much more powerful, much more creative. They have great skills if they're not living up to their potential. But they're going to do everything in their power, it looks like. They're really going to make an effort to heal. Oh, Oh boy, I'm only, grinning and stuff because this person's like a roller coaster ride. They really are. Doing one thing, healing, trying to heal, and like I say, then they stop healing. It's like it's too much for them or something. And then they try and do it again, some other capacity or whatever. They can't take it again. They keep over and over again. So they know they have issues, but they just don't have the strength to completely heal, which seems sad because this person could have it all. If they could just come to grips with their own self-worth. My stories aren't for everybody. It couldn't possibly be. Just pick what applies to you and your story and let the rest go. Cross watchers, if you think this might be your story, just swap the energies, swap the placements. Okay. Very general reading, but specific for some. Yeah, they could have just about anything they want. Yeah, you could have known them for a long time, too. And they feel nostalgic about you. In fact, you might feel nostalgic about them, too. You feel comfortable in their presence for some reason. Both of you do. You once found a lot of pleasure together. I think you were kind of playful with this person. And you thought there was a certain innocence to him. And there was a certain innocence to you. Maybe like exploring your inner child together. Exploring your inner children together. But somebody walked away. Somebody turned their back and walked away. Didn't allow it to come to fruition. Because they were greedy, controlling, and the materialism. They wanted to possess you instead of work with you. And they might have not been very generous. Those aren't real great qualities right there. Because, well, they might not be able to be generous right now because they're having money problems. This person would like your forgiveness. They want you to make them feel welcomed again. They want to feel at home in your energy again like they used to. But it looks like they're headed in more of a positive direction now. They're making some positive changes for recovery or whatever it is they need to heal from. They need to recover from something. Probably past wounds, past relationships. This person's bummed out. They just feel like they don't get recognized. They work on stuff and they don't get all the rewards that they want. They want more accolades. They want people to see them as, a success. But they're not confident in themselves, so it's hard for them to really get behind what they do and really put it out there because they feel like they're a failure. Yeah, their self-worth is just down the tubes. They feel like they just don't get enough recognition. Nobody really pays as much attention to them as they want. This person has some bad traits. Just another confirmation card here of how stubborn they are, how reckless, how rigid they are. Lack of discipline. They're just not responsible. They don't. Just don't face up to the responsibilities. They wear a mask and they kind of pretend like they're somebody they're not. What happened was you wanted this, you wanted this cozy, great relationship. You felt really comfortable in it because you knew the person for a while. When you got back together with them, you were really very happy about it. But then they just started bringing disarray, distractions. They started to confuse you. And they kind of made you feel responsible for the relationship, like it was all on you. You wanted some clarity. You might have finally got some clarity. You might have got some clarity finally, and I think you did, after all this disarray and confusion here. This person does sound narcissistic. I'm not going to go there right now. It's not screaming at me. This is somebody who's really insecure, has narcissistic traits because they just come out when they get too close to somebody, it looks like. Could be the nicest person in the world, but when they get involved emotionally, they result to, acting like this. Materialistic, wearing a mask, not really showing their true self because they're scared. Extremely, extremely afraid of relationships. Picked a good one. You picked a good one, Libra. But they're working on it. They are working on it. For how long, we don't know, but they're working on it. Hey, there's a hitchhiker in there. Let's see what it has to say. When you talk to this person, be calm and just express your true feelings. Tell them what you need and explain your ideas about what love is, what life is, what a relationship is. If you can get through to them, just write it all down. Express everything, because if they don't get it, that might help. You might have done that to them before, but you got to lay all your needs, all your feelings and everything out on the table. I'm not saying tell them everything you've been doing. Tell them you don't have to tell them about your past or anything. Just tell them how you feel, what you need, and what your ideas are. For one thing, you need to be emotionally fulfilled. I can see that because this person's not doing it. As much as they'd want to, they're not. They're healing. They're working on themselves. Okay. I was going to pick this deck up. I need to own up to where I feel sure about this relationship. Yeah, see? They just don't feel sure about anything. They're insecure about their work, what they do. They're insecure about themselves, their standing in the community, everything. This person's a mess right now. And they don't even feel sure about the relationship. They feel if they can own up, face themselves in the mirror and work on this, that they got a chance. They're being hopeful. They're being hopeful that your unconditional love will see them through. If this person is really working on themselves, again, it's commendable. I mean, they try. At least they're trying. I think their failure record is lengthy, though. Yeah, they just don't understand. That's why write it all out. Just really get into your head, figure out what it all... If you talk to them again. A lot of you have just written them off already. Because you just couldn't take it. You're the Queen of Swords, and you've got success, achievements, happiness, rewards coming your way. You may not want to mess with this person at all. I just want to go adventure out and see what all this good stuff coming for you is. This person wants to understand you, and so that's what I'm saying. Write it out. Make sure that you want those things too, as you're writing out what your needs are, and your ideas, and your feelings about relationships. You might come to the conclusion that you just taught yourself something in your own writing there. You might want to go, wow, I want to start this over because I want to tell him this could be a Dear John letter. Maybe I should just tell him to go away. I don't know. That's up to you. Some of you might feel like this person put a spell on you, actually bewitched you, because you can't get them out of your energy no matter what. They're always there. Well, that could be a twin flame energy, too, Love spell, that sounds like twin flame energy to me. Like you've been bewitched. Wait, got all these cards backwards. Life without you is hopeless, dark, and depressing. I miss your light. Yeah. You were the one that made him feel like home. Like a warm, cozy fireplace, probably. Intimacy. Yeah. You have great chemistry with this person. And you may reminisce about it. Yeah. They reminisce about it. You reminisce about it. Intimate sexual energy like that is hard to forget about. I mean, you carry that probably for the rest of your life. The memories of a great, great encounter. And I think you had that with this person. And that's one of the reasons you make them feel so comfortable and at home, because they probably bathed in that energy. You could be like a healer. Your touch, just your aura, just feels healing to this person. Maybe vice versa as well. Yeah, maybe you ought to try working on getting back with this person. No, I'm just being a little funny right now. I'd be a comedian if I could get away with it. I'm just not that funny, I don't think. For some of you, this just wasn't the right time. Bad timing. Yeah, this is what I was saying before. Communicate with this person. Well, you don't have to reach out to them. I'm not saying that, but they reach out to you. Forgive them. Compromise. Work it out with them. You don't have to commit to them or tell them you love them or anything like that. But if they're in need and they want back in your energy and you don't feel threatened by them, like I say, communicate. Tell them what you need. Tell them what you need. Forget about what they need. They're going to come and tell you everything they need, and they're healing, and they're the victim, and You're the one that ruined the relationship because you're the one that split it off, and or if they split it off, you didn't come back and try. They expected you to run back, but you didn't, and now it's your fault. Didn't love them enough to come back. Yeah, they just don't understand. They're confused. They are confused. Well, just going to pull maybe 3 more cards here. They're confused. They're taking another shot at healing. This one looks like a little bit stronger, a little bit more in depth, a little bit more serious. Really calling in their higher power on this one. And getting some help, maybe. Spiritual help. I think you got instantly excited when you found out that this person liked you and that you're getting together with this person. Yeah, there was some good energy. You liked each other's aura. You felt comfortable in each other's arms, too. You're very excited about the relationship from the get-go. I think you wanted this person before you even got with them, because you knew them. Yeah. Spirit's saying for you to take a risk. Stay in your Queen of Swords energy. Don't get off that throne for nobody. I guess just telling them how you feel and even talking to them and everything, communicating with them again, is taking a risk. But you can take that risk. Somehow you might feel morally obligated to somebody, either this person or somebody else in your environment. Like you might be taking care of somebody, or somebody helped you out, and now they need help. But you might have some moral obligation that could be holding up this relationship too. Or it could be that you just feel somehow morally obligated. I don't know. This feels like more like there's somebody else, like a family member or somebody that you feel like you need to pay attention to. Maybe take care of some aspect. Some of you might have met someone new who's just leaving a committed relationship. Yeah, they're leaving their past behind, so you might have something in common with a new person. Yeah, you'd like more independence. You'd like to have a job that brings you more independence. You might meet somebody at work too that feels the same. Wow. Yeah, a lot of you out there might be flirting, laughing with a new person, starting to have a good time and become attracted to somebody. And that's helping you forget the past person. Or it did help you forget the past person when you met this new person. See, I was going to just pull a couple here, but see what else I got to say. I just have a hard time stopping a reading. I'm nosy. You may, meet someone new or have met someone new that you're laughing and flirting with a little bit, and you like them. You think you like them more than a friend. You want to have more than a friendship with this person. Okay? Yeah. Somebody might have caught your eye, or will. And it's saying take a risk. Like I say, some of you might have some moral obligation or something holding you in your way, but don't let that stand in your way. Well, I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, you could be living with a monster. Some of you, not all of you, of course, but some of you could be living with somebody that's no good for you, toxic, a heavy drinker or something like that. Somebody who's just bad energy. And maybe you feel morally obligated towards this person, but really you can't stand them, and they are in your environment. This is specific. This is just for some of you, right? Okay. Now the person in your energy, I think they have tried a third party or shopped around, but whatever they found, whoever they got with, they can't replace you. That's why they find you perfect, and now they're so intimidated by you, especially since you're carrying a sword and you might hurt them. Really cut them down with your words too. This person, remember, is sensitive. They don't want to be hurt. But their other lover just can't replace you, and that's their problem. That's why they feel horribly trapped now. They could be trapped with this other lover. Don't know how to get away. Maybe they don't want to get away. Maybe they just settled for somebody. You might know. But it looks like they have somebody else. And all you want to do, Libra, because your aura and your energy is so beautiful, you just want to shine a light on others. You wish everybody would just shine a light on others too. Just we could all be peaceful. Be nice to our neighbors. It's great when you live in a neighborhood and everybody knows you and you all get together and you can talk about anything with your neighbors, and that's great. But mostly people in neighborhoods lock their doors and keep their curtains closed. They don't answer their door anymore or nothing. And some of these neighborhoods and things are so rough, they have reason not to answer the door these days. Life sure used to be a lot more pleasant, easygoing, trustworthy, and, well, then I'm getting older. I see things, changing too rapidly for me. Anyway, this person's trying to change again, so Spirit's asking you to take it easy on them. They've been through a lot. They know not what they do. Thanks for stopping by, Libras. Until next time, the Libra saga will continue, and we'll see you then. Peace and love to you.